Ever watch those people who build empires seemingly out of nowhere and think there has to be more to it than just talent or luck? You're right. Often, there's a disciplined edge, a specific strategy working quietly behind the scenes. It's not some mystical code. It's a simple, powerful habit, often forged before the world even wakes up. Today, we're not just hinting at it. We're diving straight into the 5 a.m. secret, the one that gives high achievers their distinct advantage and could redefine your own potential. Ready to uncover it? Let's be honest. How many times have you set your alarm with the best intentions, dreaming of a productive morning, only to hit snooze repeatedly until panic sets in? You tell yourself, tomorrow I'll start that project, tomorrow I'll hit the gym, tomorrow I'll finally read that book. But tomorrow becomes today, and the cycle repeats. The day rushes by in a blur of obligations, distractions, and putting out fires. By evening, you're drained, scrolling endlessly, feeling that familiar pang of regret. Another day gone, you think, and I'm no closer to my goals. It's frustrating, isn't it? To feel like you're capable of so much more, to have these big ambitions, but to be constantly tripped up by a lack of energy, a lack of focus, a lack of something that feels just out of reach. You see others seemingly gliding through life, achieving milestone after milestone, and the comparison game starts, leaving you feeling inadequate. Maybe you've even tried the early morning thing before. You forced yourself out of bed for a few days, stumbled around like a zombie, chugged coffee, and felt utterly miserable, concluding, this just isn't for me. I'm not a morning person. That belief, that label, becomes a comfortable excuse, a self-fulfilling prophecy, keeping you tethered to a reality that falls short of your aspirations. The truth is, the world doesn't care if you're a morning person or a night owl. It responds to action, to consistency, to focused effort. And the battle for that often begins when your alarm clock screams. But what if that 5 a.m. person isn't born but made? What if the secret isn't just about dragging yourself out of bed at an ungodly hour, but about a deliberate, strategic approach to owning your morning and, by extension, your life? This isn't about sleep deprivation. It's about sleep optimization and life maximization. The so-called billionaire secret isn't just the early hour itself, but the intentionality that fills it. First, let's shatter a myth. Waking up at 5 a.m. isn't a magic pill. If you wake up early just to scroll through social media or stare blankly at a screen, you've gained nothing but lost sleep. The power lies in what you do with this precious, uninterrupted time. This is your golden hour, your sacred space, free from the demands and distractions of the day. It's the time when your mind is often at its clearest, your willpower reserves are full, and the world is quiet enough for you to hear your own thoughts. So, how do you actually make this work for you without feeling like you're waging a daily war against your own body? 1. Find your compelling why. This is non-negotiable. Without a powerful reason, a deep-seated purpose, waking up early will always feel like a chore, a punishment. Why you want this extra time? Is it to build that side business you've been dreaming of? To finally write that book? To get in the best shape of your life? To deepen your knowledge through reading and learning? To strategize your day, your week, your life, instead of just reacting to it? Your why has to be so compelling that it pulls you out of bed more powerfully than the comfort of your sheets. Write it down. Make it visible. Let it be the first thing you connect with when you think about your morning. Imagine the person you want to become, the life you want to live. That early morning hour is a direct investment in that vision. Think of it like this. Your current self is making a sacrifice for your future self, a future self who will thank you immensely. 2. The gradual ascent, not a shock to the system. If you're currently waking up at 8 a.m., don't try to suddenly shift to 5 a.m. overnight. That's a recipe for failure and frustration. Instead, aim for a gradual adjustment. Start by waking up just 15 or 30 minutes earlier than usual for a week. Once your body adapts, shave off another 15 or 30 minutes. This gentle approach allows your internal clock, your circadian rhythm, to adjust without sending your system into revolt. Remember, this is a marathon, not a sprint. Consistency over intensity especially in the beginning. 3. Engineer your evening for morning success. Your 5 a.m. victory is actually won the night before. You can't expect to wake up early, refreshed, and energized if you're going to bed at 1 a.m. after binge-watching shows and scrolling through your phone. Create a non-negotiable wind-down routine. At least an hour before your desired bedtime, turn off bright screens. The blue light messes with your melatonin production, the hormone that regulates sleep. Dim the lights. Read a physical book. Meditate. Journal. Take a warm bath. Do whatever helps you relax and signal to your body that it's time to power down. Aim for 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep. Waking up at 5 a.m. doesn't mean sacrificing sleep. It means shifting your entire sleep schedule. If you need to be up at 5, you should be aiming to be asleep by 9 or 10 p.m. This is crucial. Many people fail at early rising because they're simply not getting enough sleep, and then they blame the early hour itself. 4. Craft your morning launch sequence. What you do in the first few minutes after waking up can set the tone for your entire day. Have a plan. Don't leave it to chance, because your sleepy brain will default to the easiest option, which is often hitting snooze or grabbing your phone. Start by hydrating. Your body is dehydrated after hours of sleep. A glass of water, maybe with a squeeze of lemon, helps rehydrate you and kickstart your metabolism. Next, and this is a game changer, avoid the phone, at least for the first hour. Your phone is a portal to other people's agendas, anxieties, and distractions. That first hour is yours. Protect it fiercely. Don't let the chaos of the world invade your peace before you've even had a chance to ground yourself. Then move your body. This doesn't have to be an intense workout. It could be stretching, a short yoga routine, a brisk walk, or a few jumping jacks. Movement gets your blood flowing and signals to your body that it's time to be alert and active. Finally, engage your mind constructively. This is where your why comes into play. Dedicate this time to activities that move you towards your goals. This could be focused work on your most important project, strategic planning, reading for personal development, learning a new skill, journaling, or meditation. This is your time for deep work, for creation, for growth. 5. The mindset shift, opportunity, not obligation. Reframe how you view this early morning time. It's not a punishment. It's a gift. It's an opportunity to invest in yourself, to get ahead, to create the life you desire. When the alarm goes off, instead of groaning, try to cultivate a sense of gratitude for this quiet, uninterrupted time you've carved out for yourself. This shift in perspective can make all the difference. Consider the compound effect. Even 1 hour of focused work each morning adds up to 365 extra hours a year. That's over 9 full 40-hour work weeks. Imagine what you could achieve with that dedicated time. Think about your willpower. Researchers often describe willpower as a finite resource, like a muscle that gets tired with overuse. It's generally at its peak in the morning, before the decisions, stresses, and frustrations of the day have depleted it. By tackling your most important tasks first thing, when your willpower and focus are strongest, you significantly increase your chances of success. You're working with your natural rhythms, not against them. Let me share a quick story, not about a billionaire, but about someone I know. Let's call him Alex. Alex was stuck in a job he didn't love, always dreaming of starting his own online business. But by the time he got home from work, he was too exhausted and mentally drained to even think about it. He tried the 5 a.m. thing, failed a few times, but then he got serious about his why: freedom, passion, impact. He started gradually, 15 minutes at a time. He optimized his evenings. He created a simple morning routine: hydrate, stretch, then 1 solid hour working on his business plan and website before his family woke up. Within 6 months, he had a functioning prototype. Within a year, he was making enough side income to seriously consider leaving his job. That 1 hour, consistently applied, transformed his trajectory. It wasn't magic. It was disciplined effort in the quiet of the dawn. So, the question isn't whether the 5 a.m. strategy works. The question is, are you willing to make it work for you? Are you ready to trade a little extra sleep for a lot more life? This isn't just about waking up. It's about waking up to your potential. I want to challenge you, not to some massive, unsustainable overhaul, but to a simple experiment. For the next 7 days, just 7 days, I want you to try one thing from what we discussed. Maybe it's setting your alarm just 15 minutes earlier and using that time to read a chapter of an inspiring book. Maybe it's preparing your clothes and your workspace the night before, so your morning is frictionless. Or maybe it's committing to not looking at your phone for the first 30 minutes after you wake up. Pick one small change and commit to it for a week. And here's the important part. Come back to this video and share your experience in the comments below. What did you try? How did it feel? What was the biggest challenge? And what was your biggest win, however small? Let's create a community of men here who are dedicated to rising, to improving, to supporting each other. Your story could be the inspiration someone else needs to start their own journey. And of course, if you found value in this, if this sparked something in you, do me a favor and hit that like button. It really helps the channel reach more people who need to hear this message. Make sure you subscribe to Rise Anyway and click that notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos designed to help you build your best life. Which of these steps feels like the biggest hurdle for you personally? Drop that in the comments too. Let's talk about it. Remember, the 5 a.m. Club isn't some secret society with a velvet rope. The entry fee is simply your decision, your commitment. It's about reclaiming a part of your day that is uniquely yours, a sanctuary for growth and focus before the world demands your attention. This isn't about becoming a billionaire overnight. It's about cultivating the habits, the discipline, and the mindset that consistently lead to extraordinary results in whatever field you choose. You are the architect of your life, and every morning offers you a fresh set of blueprints. The power to change, to grow, to achieve your biggest goals, it starts with that first conscious decision when you open your eyes. Don't let another day slip by in reactive mode. Own your morning, and you'll start to own your life. You have what it takes. Rise anyway.